Welcome everyone. Today we will discuss three topics: order test, ranking test, and time sequence test. These are the parts of verbal reasoning, and these are the further topics of alphabet test and number test, which we have discussed in the last video. Order test. It is the arrangement of persons, objects in ascending and descending order based on different parameters like height, weight, merit, positions, shape, etc. The key points for the order test, these are the words which we will see in the questions: greater, heavier, taller, higher, more, and we can represent these or we can understand these words according to the diagram. A is greater than B, A is taller than B. By seeing, we can clearly tell that A is taller than B, and vice versa. The smaller, lighter, shorter, lower, less. This is the meaning of that the first person is lower, lighter, or shorter than the second person. This inequality is showing that on the sharp side, the person is lower, lighter, shorter, and on the wide side, the person is heavier, taller, higher, greater. In the diagram, we can see also. Ascending order. Ascending order, it means if we are going low to high, that is ascending order. A, B, C, D. In this, we are going up to high. Descending order, if we are going from high to low, that time it is called descending order. In this, we can see that we are going from high to low. Order test is order test can be understood by the example, that is Vinay is taller than Hanshika. Vinay is taller than Hanshika. Hanshika is taller than Abhay. Hanshika is taller than Abhay. Alok is taller than Ashok. Alok is taller than Ashok. Ashok is taller than Vinay. Ashok is taller than Vinay. These are in the blue color because these are the new words from these. In this line, there is no common word from the Alok and Ashok. If we arrange these five persons according to their height by giving these in the equations, that time we get Alok is taller than Ashok, Ashok is taller than Vinay, Vinay is taller than Hanshika, and Hanshika is taller than Abhay. It is given in the equation. And if we arrange these, that time we can solve these questions. That is, who is the shortest in the group? That is Abhay. Who is the tallest in the group? That is Alok. Who is the third tallest in the group? And that is Vinay. By without wasting the time, we can solve this question according to this also. In this, we will arrange the words, we will arrange the names vertically, because the higher place showing the higher efficiency and the lower place showing the lower efficiency. Here Vinay is taller than Hanshika, Vinay is taller than Hanshika, Hanshika is taller than Abhay. So we are not writing Hanshika twice, because in the previous this method Hanshika is written twice, Vinay is written twice. It means if we are writing the names twice or thrice, that time we are wasting our time. And we can confuse also in these inequalities also. These are the inequalities. Then Hanshika is taller than Abhay. We will write only Abhay. And this in the next line we will write Alok is taller than Ashok, because in the first there is no comparison between Alok and these names. But in the last line it is said that Ashok is taller than Vinay. Ashok is taller than Vinay. From here we can say that Alok is the tallest person, Abhay is the shortest person, and 1, 2, and 3. At the third place, Vinay is the third tallest person. From the second question, Harish is taller than Vaishali. Harish is taller than Vaishali. Vaishali is taller than Prakash. Jagat is taller than Chand. Jagat is taller than Chand. Harish is taller than Jagat. Harish is taller than Jagat, and Chand is taller than Prakash. Here clearly we can say that in both the columns, Harish is taller and Harish is at the same level, and Prakash is at the same level, that is on the lower place, lowest place. It means from this diagram we can say that Harish is the tallest person and Prakash is the shortest person. But what about the third question? What is the who is the third tallest in the group? For the to find out the third tallest person, we will see only these three names: Vishali, Jagat, and Chand. In the question or in the statement, it is not given the comparison between Vishali, Jagat, and Chand. It means only two comparisons are there, that is between Jagat and Chand. Jagat is taller than Chand, but Vishali can be lie above the Jagat. Vishali can lie between Jagat and Chand. Vishali can be lie below the Chand. It means for the third tallest person, there are three possibilities. Jagat can be the third tallest person, Vishali can be the third tallest person, Chand can be the third tallest person. From this we can say also this we can see that Harish is the tallest person. In all the three possibilities, Harish is the tallest, and all the three possibilities, Prakash is the shortest person. But for the third tallest person, in the first there is Vishali, in the second there is Chand, and in the third there is Jagat. It means at the third tallest person, what type of option we will choose, it will depend on the options. If in the options it is given that in the first option it is given Vishali or Chand or Jagat, it is given that time we will choose that option. But if it is given in the different options, option A is Vishali, option B is Chand, option C is Jagat, that time we cannot choose any of them one. The fourth option will be data inadequate or cannot be determined. That time we will choose that fourth option. The third example, Vikas is taller than Vinay, Vinay is taller than Vishal, Vijay is taller than Vimal, and Vijay is taller than Vikas. These three questions, the same questions: who is the shortest in the group, who is the tallest in the group, who is the third tallest in the group. According to the statements, Vikas is taller than Vinay, Vikas is taller than Vinay, Vinay is taller than Vishal, Vijay is taller than Vimal, Vijay is taller than Vimal, and Vijay is taller than Vikas. Here there are two columns, and in both the columns Vijay is common. It means one question is clear: who is the tallest in the group? Vijay is the tallest in the group. Who is the shortest in the group? If we see in the second column there is Vimal, in the first column there is Vishal. It means we can say that clearly that to find out the shortest person, one of them will be. It means we are not sure Vishal will be the shortest person or Vimal will be the shortest person. If we are not sure, that time what we will do? We will see the options. What is given in the options? If it is given that Vishal or Vimal, that time we will choose that option. Or if it is given all the names are in the different options, that time we will choose data can inadequate or cannot be determined. But for the third question, who is the third tallest in the group? For the third tallest in the group, again it will happen that Vimal can be taller than Vikas, Vimal can be taller than Vinay, or Vimal can be taller than Vishal. It means for the third, Vikas is also, Vimal is also, and Vinay is also the possible names for the third tallest in the group. If we see in the possible equations, that time we can see here Vijay is the tallest person. In all the possible equations, Vijay is on the top. On the lowest, on the shortest positions, Vimal or Vishal. Two names are there. It means who is the shortest person? Vimal or Vishal. And for the third tallest person, we will see that Vinay, Vimal, and Vikas. There are three names. It means one of them can be the third tallest person. It means we will choose the option according to their responses. If it is given that Vinay in the second option, Vimal in the third option, Vikas, that time we will choose data inadequate. Or it is given in one option that Vinay or Vimal or Vikas, that time choose that option. The fourth one is there is a group of 5 friends A, B, C, D, and E, and all are of different height. B is only taller than E. That only is the different word. And C is only shorter than A, who is the third tallest in the group. Okay, it means there are 5 persons and all are having different height. It means there are 5 positions. In the first, B is only taller than E. B is only taller than E. It means B केवल E से बड़ा है, बाकी सभी पर्सन से वो छोटा है. B is only taller than E. It means B and E will occupy the last 2 places, last 2 positions. The next is C is only shorter than A. C केवल A से छोटा है. It means remaining all the persons are shorter than C, but C is shorter than only A. C केवल A से छोटा है. It means first 2 positions A and C will occupy. It is not given any information for this, but we know that there are 5 persons. A is used, C is used, B is used, E is used. It means what is left? D. It means this place is for D. And the question is also that who is the third tallest in the group? D is the third tallest in the group. The second test, that is ranking test. To determine the rank or position of a person or object in a row or queue from either of the two ends, or another person or object or total person in the row or queue. It means we have to find out the position of a person or object from the either of the end in a queue or row, or from the another person which is given in the row or queue. There is a formula T is equal to L plus R minus 1, which we will use in entire ranking test. T is what? Total number of persons or objects in a row or queue. L. This is the position of a person or object from the left side, or you can say from the top. R. This is the position of a person or object from the right side, or you can say from the bottom. Minus 1. Minus 1, it means we are subtracting 1, because if any person is given in a row and the position is given from the left side also and from the right side also, that time we are counting the position of that person 2 times. And if we are counting the position of that person twice, that time we will subtract 1. It means we have to remove 1 position. It means we are subtracting 1. Questions are based on the following types in the ranking test. These are the types. The first type is total number of object person in the queue. It means in this we will find out total numbers or persons in the queue on the basis of the positions. In a class of students, Sandeep is 25th from the top. It means this is the class and there are the ranks in which Sandeep is at 25th position from the top and 32nd from the bottom in a class, and the second position also given of Sandeep, but this position is from the bottom side. It means Sandeep's from the top's position, that is 25th, and Sandeep's position from bottom, that is 32nd. It means if we add 25 and 32, that time Sandeep's position we are counting twice. In the 25th we are counted Sandeep, and if we from the bottom at 32nd also we are counted Sandeep. It means remaining persons are counted only once, but Sandeep is counted twice. Then what we will do? We will do 20. We will add 25 and 32, but we will subtract 1. The same formula which we have discussed. It means 25 plus 32 minus 1 is equal to 57 minus 1 is equal to 56. There are 56 students in the class. From the next example, we can clear this. In a class of 30 students, Mahesh is 14th from the left. This is the position of Mahesh, which is from the left side at the 14th place, and this is the queue of 30 members, 30 persons. Next, Ramesh is 20th from the right hand. Ramesh's position is 20th from the right side, 20th position. How many students are there between Ramesh and Mahesh? We have to find out the number of persons between Ramesh and Mahesh. Here the numbers are written, that's why clearly we can say that there are two persons between Ramesh and Mahesh. But in the exam it is not given. We have to solve that. How we can solve the question? If we are having the position of both the persons from the same side. Same side, it means we are having the position of Mahesh from the left side and we are having the position of Ramesh from the right side. If we are known the position of Ramesh from the left side, that time we can clearly tell that how many persons are there between Ramesh and Mahesh. It means we will find out the position of Ramesh from the left side. How we can find out the position of Ramesh from the left side? If I subtract the position of Ramesh from the total number of the persons, okay, if 30, total number of persons 30, subtract 20, that time there is 10. There are 10 persons after Ramesh from the left side, after Ramesh, or you can say before Ramesh from left side. Only 10 persons are there, but we have to count Ramesh. That's why we will add 1. It means if the position is given from the right side and we are finding out the position of Ramesh from the left side, that time what we will do? We will subtract the position of Ramesh from the total number of the persons and we will add 1. Here it is also done like this. 30 minus 20. 30 total number of persons, 20 the position of Ramesh from the right side and plus 1. It means 10 plus 1 is equal to 11th. Now we are having the positions of Ramesh and Mahesh from the left side. Ramesh position from the left side, that is 11. Mahesh position from the right side, that is 14th. It means this is the 14th position and this is the 11th position. 14 minus 11 minus 1, because we will subtract Mahesh also. It means because we are finding the gap. If we are doing only subtracting 11 from 14th, that time we are finding the gap. 14 minus 11, there is the gap of 3 persons. But in these 3 persons, Mahesh is counted. And we will not count Mahesh. It means 14 minus 11 minus 1. And that will be 2 persons. There are 2 persons between Ramesh and Mahesh. The next example, in a row of students, Anil is 7th from the left, while Jack is 18th from right. Anil is 7th from left side, Jack is 18th from right side. Both of them interchange their positions. After interchanging the position, Anil goes to the position of Jack and Jack goes to the position of Anil. The new position of Anil, if they are interchanging the position, that time there will be new position of Anil, because Anil at the place of Jack, that time we can say that Anil is at the 18th position from right. But it is given also that Anil becomes 21st from the left side. It means we can say that Anil's position from the right side is 18th. Anil's position from the left side, that is 21st. It means for the same position we are given 2 positions, and that is 18th from right and that is 21st from left. What we will do? To find out the total number of the persons, we will add these positions. But if we are adding these 2 positions, that time we are counting this position twice, and we cannot count this position twice to find out the total number of the persons. It means what we will do? We will add these positions, but we will subtract 1. 21 plus 18 minus 1 is equal to 38. The first option. rank of a person or object from top or bottom or from left or right. It means किसी भी एक पर्सन या ऑब्जेक्ट की रैंक को फाइंड आउट करना, या तो टॉप से या बॉटम से या लेफ्ट साइड से या राइट साइड से. हाउ? Position or rank from the left or top end. If we are finding out the position of any person from the left side या फिर from the top side, that time what we will do? We will take the total number of persons minus rank of the same person or object, the same person or object from the another side. Another side, it means from the right side, and plus 1. Vice versa, position or rank from the right side or the bottom side. If we are finding out, that time what we will do? We will take total number of rank or total number of person in the queue minus rank of the rank from the left or top end. It means we will subtract the position of the same person of which we are finding out the position from the right side. We will subtract that person's position from the left side plus 1. Let's see the example. In a class of 45 students, rank of Ayush is 15 from top. It means Ayush rank is 15 from the top. It means Ayush की एक रैंक दी हुई है, किस साइड से? टॉप साइड से. We are finding out the rank of Ayush from the bottom, and we are finding out the rank of the same person Ayush from the bottom. What we will do? We will take total students. Total students are 45 minus the rank of Ayush from top, that is 15. We will subtract 15. But if we are subtracting 15 from the total number of the person, that time we are not finding out the rank of Ayush from the bottom. These are the remaining persons which are lying below Ayush. But if we have to find out the Ayush position, that time we will add in that. It means we are adding 1. It means the complete is 45 minus 15 plus 1 is equal to 31. The next example, in a row of 40 girls, when Komal was shifted to her left by 4 places. It means this is the queue. In this queue there are 40 girls and Komal is shifted to her left. If there is an position of Komal at this line and she is shifted to her left side 4 places, and from this place Komal is shifted 4 places to the left side, the left end of the row became 10 and the new position of Komal becomes 10. It means we can say that if Komal is shifted 4 places, that time Komal's original position is 14. That time we will subtract 4 positions. That time Komal become 10th position from the left side. What is the position of Swati? Swati ki position from the right end of the row. We have to find out the position of Swati from the right side. But what condition is given? If Swati was 3 places to the right of Komal's original position, it means Komal's 2 positions are there. That is the original position and that is the new position after shifting. It means after shifting the position of Komal, that is 10th, 4 places she was shifted. It means the original position, that is 14. And from the original position Swati is 3 places to the right side. It means 14 plus 3, that is 17. It means Swati's position from the left side, that is 17th. And we have to find out Swati's position from the right side. How we can find out? It is given that there are 40 girls. It means what we will do? We will subtract these 17 from 40. From 40, if we subtract these 17, that time 23 are left. There are 23 persons after Swati to the right side. 3 persons are there after Swati. Swati के बाद 23 हैं. It means if we will count Swati also, that time we will add 1. It means Swati's original position from the right side, that is 23 plus 1, that is 24. The next type, new position of a person after interchange of positions between two persons. It means there are two persons in a queue, and if they are interchanged with each other, that time we will find out the new position of one person. But how we will find out what we have to given? Because if two persons are given, that time one person is from the left side and the second person is from the right side. After interchanging, one person went on the second person position and second person came on the first person position. First person position it is given, second person position it is given. After arrangement, after interchange, one of them position will be given. If first person position is given or second person is position is given, if first person position given, that time we will have to find out the second person new position. If second person's new position is given, that time we will find out first person's new position. Here it is also given, new position of first person after the interchange, difference of two position of second person plus initial position of first person, and vice versa. New position of second person after interchange is equal to difference of two position of first person plus initial position of second person. Let's understand this with an example. In a queue of boys, there are two persons, that is Sandeep and Lalit. Sandeep's position from the left side, that is 10th. Sandeep's position from the left side, that is 10th. Lalit's position is 5th from the right side. The place of Sandeep and Lalit are interchanged. Both are interchanged. Sandeep, now Sandeep is at the position of Lalit and Lalit is at the Sandeep's position. If the new position of Sandeep is 15th from left, now we are having two positions of one person of Sandeep. Sandeep's old position was 10th and Sandeep's new position is 15th, and these both positions are from left side. It means Sandeep is shifted 5 places to the right side. 15 minus 10, 5 places he is shifted to the right side. Then find the new position of Lalit from right. Okay. If Sandeep is shifted 5 places, that time also Lalit is shifted also 5 places to the left side, because they are interchanging. If Sandeep is moving 5 positions, that time Lalit will also move 5 positions. So how we can find out the Lalit's new position? These 5 plus these 5. These 5 it is given, but from where we got these 5? We find out this 5 from the difference of Sandeep's new position and Sandeep's old position. The new formula is, it means if we are finding out the second person's position, that time what we are doing? The difference of two position of first person, the difference of two positions of first person, that is 5, plus the initial position of second person is equal to the new position of second person. 15 minus 10 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 5 is equal to 10th position. The 10th position is of Lalit from the right side after interchange. The next type is number of person or object between the original and changed position. In a queue of girls, Akanksha is 9th from left. 9th from left. Mona is 17th from right. If the position of Akanksha and Mona are interchanged, Akanksha went on Mona's position, Mona went on Akanksha's position, then new position of Akanksha is 15th from left. It means now this time we are having two positions of Akanksha. The old position is 9th from the left side and the new position of Akanksha is 15th from left side. Find the number of girls between Mona and Akanksha. It means from here we can clearly find out that Akanksha was at the 9th place and now Akanksha is on 15th place. If we find out the gap of the both positions of Akanksha, if we find out the gap, 15 minus 9, that time it is equal to 6. But this is the gap. It means in this 6 Akanksha's new position is included, but we cannot include the Akanksha's new position. It means if we will not include, that time what we will do, you know very well, we will subtract 1. We will subtract Akanksha's position. We will subtract Akanksha. It means there are 6 persons, or there are the gap of 6 between the two positions of Akanksha, the newer position and the older position. There are 6. The gap is 6. But these are not the 6 persons between Akanksha and Mona. This is counted. Akanksha is counted. 1 we will remove. If Akanksha, after removing the Akanksha, there are 5. It means what is the formula? Formula is that the new position of any person minus the older position of the same person minus 1. That will be equal to the number of persons between two positions. This is also the position. Mona we have taken, but this is only the position. This is the formula. Okay. 15 minus 9 minus 1 is equal to 5. The next type is a number of persons in an alternate order. Alternate order, it means the persons are present, the persons are available on the alternate positions. At a ticket counter, there are 17 persons in a queue. Queue means row, pankti, line. If every second person in the queue is female, every second person, it means female. F is here. It means the next position female is not there. At the next position female is there. It means alternate order. And also the starting and at the end there is a female. It means the queue is started with female and the queue is also ending up with a female. And one more condition is given also. What is that? Female is on the alternate positions. It means the queue started with a female, but the next person will not be female. The third person will female. The fifth person will female. The seventh person. It means on the odd number of places there is a female. But we have to find out then the total number of males in the queue. It means if the condition is given for the females, and then we have to find out the number of male person. How we can find out? First, what we will check? We will check that how many persons are there in the queue. There are 17 persons in the queue. It means we have to find out the even number of places. Only even number of places. If the even number of places we are finding out, then we know that if the queue is ending with an odd number, it means even number is on the previous position. If the even number is on the previous position, to find out the previous position, what we will do? We will subtract 1. That time also we can get the previous position. The 17 minus 1, that is 16. And what we will do now? We will find out the average. Average why? Because at alternate position male are present. That's why we will divide by 2. There are 8 males. Okay. Now if it is finding out that how many females are there and the number of males it is not given, that time what we will do? We will check that the row is of odd numbers, and for the odd numbers how we can find out the average? All we know that what we did, we will add 1, 17 plus 1, and then we will divide by 2. That will be 18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. Okay, the next type is maximum and minimum number of persons in a row. Maximum number of persons that can be present in the row can be present. It means the conditions are given. Some conditions will be given to us. And what is that? Sum of position of both persons. It means in a queue there are two positions. There are two persons which are having the two positions. First person from the left side and the second person from the right side. plus number of places in the middle. In the middle it means the persons which are in the two positions, between two positions. That time we have to find out the maximum number of person. How we can find out? Add this position from the right side and add the middle numbers, or you can say that middle persons. That time these are the maximum number of person. But with these positions, if we have to find out a minimum number of persons that can be present in the row, the conditions are same. That time we have to find out the maximum number, and that time we have to find out the minimum number. So we have to we can find out the minimum number of persons by the two methods. The first is sum of positions of both persons. Both persons from the left side and from the right side, these are the two persons. इनकी पोजीशन को ऐड करेंगे, माइनस नंबर ऑफ प्लेसेस इन द मिडल, और जो भी बीच में जो पर्सन्स हैं, the persons which are present between these two positions, we will subtract them and minus 2. Why we are subtracting 2? Because if we are finding out the minimum number of persons, we can see here that the left side, from the left side the position is at here, the right side the person's position is at here, and there are the middle persons. In this position is counted twice. When we are going from left to right, that time we counted this, and when we are going from right to left, that time also we counted this position. Again same is applying on this position, and on the middle persons, these persons are counted twice. And if these persons are counted twice, then what we will do? We will subtract these persons. It means number of places in the middle we will subtract, and 2 for the left one and for the right one. The second process for this, minimum number of persons that can be present in the row, maximum number of persons. If we are having the maximum number of persons, by this also we can find out the minimum number of persons. It means maximum number of persons minus twice of middle persons, and minus 2. That is minimum number of persons. If in a row Rohan is 10th from left and Mukesh is 13th from right, and there are 4 persons in between Rohan and Mukesh, there are the 2 persons which we have discussed earlier. That is Rohan from the left side, that is 10th position, and Mukesh from the right side, that is 13th position. And there are 4 persons between Rohan and Mukesh. There are 4 persons. These are the middle persons of these 2 positions. Then find the maximum and minimum number of persons in the row. It means the statement is same for both maximum number of persons and minimum number of persons. Is it possible that we can find out the same statement, maximum number of persons and minimum number of persons? Yes, that is true. We can find out the maximum number of persons and minimum number of persons, and they can be different. How? Let's see. For the maximum number of persons, arrangement in the row will be as follows. It means if we are adding the position from the left side, that is 10th, again add position from the right side, that is 13, and the middle number of persons, that are 4. It means 10 plus 4 plus 13, these are the maximum number of persons in any row. It means 10 plus 13 plus 4 is equal to 27. Now the statement is same, and now we will find out the minimum number of persons. Okay, if Rohan's place is 10th from left side is here, and Mukesh's place from right side is at here, it means what we are doing? We are counting this position twice, these 4 positions twice, and this Mukesh position also twice when we were counting from left to right that time. It means these 4 persons and these 2 persons, this position and this position is counted twice. If we are counting any persons twice, that time we cannot say that these are the total number of persons, because we are counting these persons, these 6 persons twice, and other remaining persons we are counting only once. Then what we will do? We will subtract these persons. But from which we will subtract these 6 persons? The position of both Rohan and Mukesh. Then what we will do? 10 plus 13 minus 6. 6 is the sum of 4 and this place and this place. 4 plus 2, that is 6. It means 10 plus 13 minus 4 minus 2 is equal to 17. Or the another way, the second method. What is the second method? Second method is from the maximum number of persons. Maximum number of persons are 27 minus twice of these middle persons. Twice of these middle persons, it means 4 multiplied by 2, that is 8. And these two position, this position and this position. 8 plus 2, that is 10. 27 minus 10 is equal to 17. This is the minimum number of person. The third topic, that is time sequence test. It is required to find out a particular date on the basis of several statements provided. It means possible dates or days told to us, and we will assume that on which day or which particular day or date they are talking. From the example, let us understand. Kamal remembers that his brother Dinu's birthday falls after 20th May. Falls after 20. It means 20 is not counting. After 20, 20 के बाद. But before 28th May. And before 28, it means we are not counting 28. We are not counting 28. We will take the previous number, that is 27. It means from 21st to 27th, Dinu's birthday falls. While Garima remembers that Dinu's birthday falls before 22nd May. अब गरिमा को याद है कि 22 से पहले बर्थडे आता है. 22 से पहले, इट मीन्स बिफोर 22nd, द प्रीवियस नंबर दैट इज 21st. अप टू 21st बर्थडे कैन बी, बट आफ्टर 12th में. लेकिन 12 के बाद, इट मीन्स अकॉर्डिंग टू कमल द पॉसिबल डेट्स आर 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27. From 21 to 27. According to Garima, the possible dates are 13, 14 up to 21st. In both we check that 21 is the common. 21 is common. It means Dinu's birthday is on 21st. Sometime this statement can be given in the different words, like Radha remembers that her father's birthday is not before 16th. 16 से पहले नहीं है. Is not before 16. It means on 16 it can be. Is not before on 16. It means 16 can be. And is not after 20th of March. और 20 के बाद नहीं है. In the previous question we were not counting that numbers, that dates. But in this statement we will count 16 because it is given is not before 16. 16 से पहले नहीं है. It means 16 can be, but before 16 it cannot be. And not after 20th. It means 20 के बाद नहीं है. Up to 20 it can be. So according to Radha, the possible dates are 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. According to Mahesh, while her brother Mahesh remembers that his father's birthday is not after 22nd. 22 के बाद नहीं है. Is not after. It means up to 22nd it can be. And is not before 20th of March. लेकिन 20 से पहले नहीं है. Not before 20th. It means it can be on 20. So according to Mahesh, the possible dates are 20, 21 and 22nd. It means in both we check that 20 is the common. It means on the 20th March their father's birthday is. Okay, these were the 3 topics: order test, ranking test and time sequence test. I hope clearly you got these. Thank you.